Hello, my name is Logan, and I've been going to RDS since kindergarten. This year, I was fortunate enough to be able to represent the 8th grade and entire student body with Luke at my side. 9 long years with you guys, and I've made so many memories. I would like to go over some of these many memories I've made here at RDS. Many of our journeys here started in kindergarten. We performed plays, played with hip-hop, and had tea time to talk about our issues. I strongly remembered making cherry trees with popcorn and glue. And in 1st grade, we ate crickets and made quilts. In 2nd grade, we played football. This was a fun year because many of the girls came out and played with us. I remember the first time I played football, I had no idea what I was doing. Miss Green encouraged me to join, and Luke took me on his team and explained to me what to do. The QB threw a ball to Parker, and since I was guarding him, we both fell on the floor. As we came down, his butt landed on my face and gave me a bloody nose. Miss Green came running out, but I was okay, and I was hungry for more. In 3rd grade, I remember seeing Colby and Darius with Obama 08 cards on their desk. I had no idea what it meant, but they seemed pretty into it. I also remember having to change for the first time in PE, because the stink was coming soon. Miss Aguilera sat the boys down and told us the proper etiquette for changing. She told us the story of what not to do. Her son was caught in the locker room with sweatpants on his head, dancing around and yelling, "Look at me, I'm Jar Jar Binks." Instead of learning that this was not a good choice, that story inspired us. Every time we would change, there would always end up with being someone with pants on their head. In 4th grade, Miss Lagrasola brought Song of the Week to RDS. This was very meaningful to my class, and everyone would look forward to it. I remember her being very surprised that we were all looking forward to singing along, but soon she learned that that's just how our grade is. Even in 7th grade, I was driving to an away football game, and to pass the time, we sang along to the CD. In 5th grade, we all shared an experience with the neurovirus at Walker Creek. After having to wake up at 1 o'clock a.m. to be driven home, and then being quarantined from winter concert, we can all say that this was not the nicest experience we have shared. On Halloween, we put on the best performance of Thriller with Coach Tana and Derek as our dance instructors, and Darius as my fellow Michael. From recesses of kickball and people pong to watching the snakes eat, shed, and mate, 5th grade was a very interesting year. And although we didn't succeed in getting Andrew Jackson off the $20 bill, we did succeed in being prepared for middle school. In 6th grade, we finally made it to middle school. And by then, every teacher in the school had heard and learned about our personalities and knew what to expect, but they were still unprepared. Culture Universal, Good Morning Egypt, and the Greek Gods Project were some of the many fun and interesting projects we did in Miss Freeman's class. Also, we got to participate in Pie Day. Ted and I won that year with our famous key lime pie, which took 2nd place in 7th and 8th grade. In 7th grade, we all took a personality test in science class, which proved the fact that many faculty, parents, and students already knew, that 80% of our class was competitive. Some memorable experiences that we all shared were the very creative science fair, where we got to become green entrepreneurs, the emotional outdoor ed Wednesday night, where many of us bonded over shared tears, and finally, a very memorable experience was when the boys and girls were split up and the boys were lectured on how to aim when going to the bathroom. Also, in math class, Richie and I created the Sadmap song. Oh snap, it's going down. Logan and Richie for the Sadmap crown. You better learn Sadmap, because if you don't know, you'll fail your quizzes. So let's go. Stop. 2, 3, 4. Simplify, repeat the variable. Subtract, multiply, and divide. Those are just a few of the lyrics to the rocking song that help others with math. For me, 8th grade was a flash blur of high school. But looking back on it, I can see a lot of amazing memories that I did make. The awful tasting water and outdoor ed and the fight for Mio. The book beat when me, Maya, Carter, and Chloe put on a performance of #Romeo and Juliet. Quidditch in the back 50 was also a fun experience, and I would like to honor all the players who stuck with it, and especially Miss Manila for being our supervisor. The last talent show when Malik, Darius, Richie, Carter, and I performed Walk This Way. Also, this was the year where I first played competitive basketball. Although I did have to quit because of lacrosse, I did enjoy an awesome few games and a ton of practices messing with Coach Valdez. Never missed twice, Coach. During this time, I learned enough skills so I was able to participate in the faculty versus 8th grade game. So epically won by us. And we pick up basketball with friends now. Overall, my time here at RDS has been a wonderful experience. I'd like to honor Pika for her fun plays and our amazing trip to Costa Rica. Cindy for teaching me that at the beginning and the end of the year, I was still bad at self-portraits. Coach Clark and Coach Naeem for teaching me teamwork and my love for vicious contact sports. Mr. Burnfield for all the time and work he has spent in our grade's rock band since 3rd grade. Ms. Manella for teaching me how to advocate. Mr. Rendell and Ms. Breedlin for teaching me leadership and planning skills in student council. And finally, my parents for cheering me on all these years, supporting me in all I do, and teaching me lifelong lessons and inspiring quotes. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This particular one has really spoken to me and has aided me through stressful times. Some examples of how RDS fulfilled their motto for me. I was inspired by Josh, who was the class president when I was young, so I wanted to become president and stand in front of you guys today. Jen and Miss Elise prepared me for the rest of my career at RDS, and in 2nd grade, I was engaged. To Shelby, that is. Although I did not leave with a wife, I did leave with an amazing education, great memories, and lifelong friends, and I believe I am more than prepared for the next chapter of my life at CPS. Thank you, Redwood Day, and all the amazing people who are part of it.